What's going on, Level Up Boys? We are back. Today we have some spice for you. Um, I thought I was gonna be clever and I thought I was gonna have my own little spice for you today, but I lost the spice. Rock, paper, scissors, I got to go first. Okay, now that you can see both of our hands, he's running Ancient Gear, Christia, and this is not even the spiciest part of this. I mean, alone, this is pretty insane. But I would, you know what? I'll just press play and let you guys watch. Like I said, I thought I was gonna be spicy coming in with the macro deck to try to counter 90% of the meta in this in Edison format, but I got rolled. I I don't know. It this his deck is just so awesome. Shout out to deleted Yu-Gi-Oh. And right now you're probably thinking like, why even Christia is in this weird machina ancient gear. Man, this deck is so crazy. So not only does it get to bring out these ridiculously hard to stop machina fortress monsters, it has a way to bring out Christia. Like this deck is so great, but at the same time though, this deck could be very bricky. If he didn't draw this, then look at his hand. He would have been just sitting there with a bunch of just big guys just ready to just take damage. At this point, I was thinking about scapegoating, but I wasn't gonna get him back. I didn't know what he was playing. I didn't know he had Christias, so I was gonna try to just, just pepper him and play the long game. What, summon Survivor. Like realistically, what deck without clearing this can just consistently clear Survivors? And then if somehow I would have been able to get this off, that would have been game. And it's crazy. I did not know. Like obviously, I didn't know because I couldn't see his hand. But he drew heavy, and he elects not to use it. I mean, of course, you could just speculate the Starlight Road. But what if I would have had Mirror Force? Or now that I'm thinking about it, now look at this Mausoleum. Let's read this. During the main phase, the turn player can activate these effects. Pay 1,000 life points immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon one monster from your hand that requires one tribute without tributing. So it's just a normal, like you pay 1,000 life points instead of tributing a monster. Yada yada yada. mean, monarchs you still have to tribute a monster though to get the effects because it's tribute summon. This is considered a normal summon. Or you pay 2,000 life points immediately after this card resolves. Normal summon one monster from your hand. It requires 2 tributes. And because you don't have to sacrifice monsters, and as long as you have life points, I, I I'm telling you now, I kept these in only because the fact that I need to get this combo going for this deck to even be somewhat viable. And I want to say 80% of the time it goes well. And the reason why I only say 80% of the time because clearly, against Black Wings would have to side in another Starlight Road. Um, Black Wings don't rely on Graveyard as much as other decks. Um, Hero Hero Beat um, is fine against this deck because they can just summon Alias or Gemini Spark this or whatever the case. They don't need the Graveyard. Um, and then of course other times you need to draw this combo. And this this is just this is just disgusting. I still think I would have tried to heavy first because let's say if he heavies and let's just say this is a Starlight Road. Okay, so boom. So he uses this, to unequip, yada yada. Like, does this count as the normal? Or unequip it. This card. Yeah, so just unequip. This is not on the field yet. You heavy storm. So Starlight Road, okay? So I Starlight. Whatever, you stop the heavy. Now there's only one card. Um, and yeah, I just genuinely don't understand why he wouldn't. See, the way he played was so confusing to me too. Like when this game was going live, he there's one thing to play safe, but there's another thing to play. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at. Like I'm trying to think of what I'm getting at. Like it just felt so confusing. Like I genuinely couldn't understand why he was playing the way he was playing. I mean, it's clear that it worked because I'm letting you know he won. But man, I really do like his deck. This mock, like, like this hand, you can't really brick in, especially against this deck. This deck does nothing to interrupt this. Besides the whole, now you can't send stuff to the grave, and if this dies, blah blah, you only get one use. But this card in a deck like this is just so powerful. Especially when I kept the upstarts in, and I'm just giving him life to do this. I just gave him a free 3,000 attacker. And he sides this thing in, and man, just a light version of Vanity's Fiend. It's bigger, so if I were to book it, like like Tomato, Shining Angel. Some cards just won't, just can't get over it. oh man, he's just. I was so salty at this point because I read this effect and I just could not believe that I ran into a deck like this, and it's so crazy. Like this is the reason why I don't like to play off meta decks or non meta or whatever you want to call them, stun decks or even hero decks, is they because of my luck with the matchups that I get. Like obviously, this deck, I could see this deck having problem or giving me problems if I was running like a quick draw dandy deck, but at the same time, if the quick draw dandy deck has a lot more cards or has a lot more space to side in um side in cards without disrupting the main core of the deck, and I would have had Raikou and the hams. Like Raikou could deal with this. Raikou can at least kill the Christia, so I can special to try to deal with this. So the deck, or to get rid of this, so they can't just keep spamming this. I I just think it's too much of a chance for me to just play a deck like this all the time. I was anticipating to summon the Caius here, but I drew into the Survivor, so I figured at least let's just kill it. I didn't see anything too abnormal, like any monster too abnormal that he could summon that could hurt me. So if he mausoleumed into Machina, okay, cool. I'll take another 700. If he did it into this, you know, Gagil Gadgiltron, I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't speak right now. This ancient gear, then I'll take 12. If he does another two, I'll take 7. But I still have this, and I can Caius. So I didn't Caius. I could have. I mean, even if I did, he still has a mausoleum, and I was just so overwhelmed. Yep. Okay, so he does a gear town. Okay, he gets the because of the extra life that I gave him. Now, see, and now he's at 7,000, and he basically got 2 free summons. Man, I swear I do not know how I got out of this. This was like yeah, here. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into this too much, but just right the way he was sitting here playing, he would attack. Like this card did nothing to him. Like earlier, so I don't know the way he was. It was just so weird the way he was playing. So he attacks with this. Okay, so I'll take the 3 grand. I don't know why I didn't scapegoat here. I should have, because then I could have valied draw 2. Oh, So what did you the Ryza and what? Yeah, and now he might have attacked. Well, actually, I don't know because the way he was, like I said, the way he was playing was just a little bit weird. So see, I would have drew these two, and I just would have had an extra turn on him to draw into something to try to out this. And look at this. This is this is spice. He is just outplaying me. Well, not this game. I don't know why he didn't summon this because this plus like yeah, and now I kind of just turned the tide on him. He just made so many mistakes in this game. I mean, so did I, but well, not some. I don't know. Maybe he that wasn't a. I mean, he has all the. He's just drawing big monsters anyway, so I don't know why he wouldn't just keep attacking. So here I brain. Sack Caius, get rid of this. Attack 24. I forgot how long this guy took for this turn. So he pays the 2,000, which brings him super low. And here we go. I'm gonna bottomless this. I was worried that he could still somehow bring out something. And I was like, and I was thinking, should I bottomless or should I just take it? And then he conceded. Man, his all I gotta say is depleted Yu-Gi-Oh. Good for you, man. GG's. Like I honestly I forgot about the whole Christia and the other, or just Christia in general. I just thought, okay, with that guy, I can probably book and or I can get rid of and easily because if he puts in a defense, I can just crash over it and blah blah blah. But all these anti special summon cards plus this free summon, man, that's just it's too easy. Just look at this and like I mean obviously this deck could be very clunky. There's just so many cards that he could just brick. But I mean, look at this. Double reckless. I can't special. I can't get rid of this. I have nothing to clear the board. All I can do is stall now. And here I don't set scapegoat because I'm thinking, you know, Christia. No sense of just setting it. Get set up. Hey, more life. And look, and here we go. He's just gonna draw, draw, draw. And boom, here comes. Look, look at this board. This is this is crazy. Here, in order to save myself, um, I I had to chainlink one this, chainlink two this. I'm pretty sure it's a legal play, but I mean, and look at his hand. There's just nothing that can because of this. This card is just nasty. I could have got I can chain blah blah blah, or um, if I could special, get rid of Chimera, sack Caius, he negates, but yeah. And here we are. This is the end of the game. He pays 2,000, summons another big guy. Now, see, I went to go read this effect and I clicked on it. And he immediately goes, only negates activation effects. And he just proceeds to battle. So I don't see which one he attacked with. And I said, sorry. I said, which attack? Sorry. So he does it again. And because there's nothing I could do, I was just going to concede. So I went ahead and just activated this. And look, he says, cannot. And I understand this. But then he went to go type another thing. And he was typing something else. Like, like, and then he just puts, like, okay. Like, GG's, bro. But, come on, man. You don't. I was being nice the whole time. There was no discrepancy. I didn't say nothing bad to you. Just next time. I mean, you said GG, yeah, but there's no need for the okay, like, and then immediately just leave after this. Like, see, there's no need to just okay GG and then leave. Like, why are you salty? You win, bro. You have the spice. But all right, let me know what you guys think. Level up, boys. This is a rough one. Clearly, and this is some spice. Like I said, awesome deck. GG's deleted. Level up, boys. We are out.